What's up, everyone? Logan Freeman here with Midwest CRE Advisors. Today, we're breaking down what happened at the Kansas City, Missouri City Plan Commission meetings on January 7th and January 21st, 2026. Kansas City holds two planning and zoning meetings most months, so we're rolling both sessions into one monthly recap, giving you a real look at what projects are getting approved, what's getting delayed, and where development friction is showing up across the city. Let's start with the project that tells the biggest story this month. One of the most anticipated residential projects on the January docket was Woodbridge Manor, a proposed 151-home neighborhood at 10806 Grandview Road, covering roughly 53 acres. This project was scheduled for review at the January 7th meeting and had staff support heading into the hearing. But after a closed session lasting about 20 minutes, the commission made no decision and continued the case off docket indefinitely. What caused the pause? 5 unified neighborhood associations, led by former Kansas City Councilman Alvin Brooks, formally opposed the development. Their concerns centered around traffic congestion, stormwater runoff, and blasting required for site grading. And this is where Kansas City's housing conversation gets real. Everyone says they want affordable housing. Everyone says they want growth and revitalization. Everyone says they want solutions. Until a real project shows up, and then it becomes traffic. Then it becomes infrastructure. Then it becomes not here. Woodbridge Manor wasn't denied, but politically it hit a wall. And this type of resistance is one of the biggest reasons housing supply struggles to keep up with demand. You can't talk about needing more housing on one hand and block development on the other because of inconvenience. Being a good neighbor also means being part of a growing, evolving city. And when projects like this stall, the long-term cost is fewer homes, higher prices, and slower progress. Now, while Woodbridge Manor was pushed off the docket, plenty of other development across Kansas City moved forward. Let's run through the major approvals. First, a new warehouse development near North Kimball Drive and Highway 210. Another industrial project strengthening the Northland logistics corridor. Next, a mixed-use plat at the Paseo and East 18th Street, creating new lots for residential and commercial redevelopment near the urban core. A multi-unit apartment development near 46th Street and Walnut, adding density close to established neighborhoods. A rezoning at 26th and Holmes Street to allow higher intensity mixed-use development. And a large multi-block mixed-use redevelopment near 9th and Central, combining residential and commercial uses across several downtown blocks. At the second January meeting, the commission approved a new religious assembly campus near Northwest Roan Ridge Road, an extension allowing 56 townhome units near Highway 169 and Northwest 96th Street, the major KCI 29 logistics park expansion, extending development planning across thousands of acres near the airport, a major signal for continued industrial growth, a gymnasium expansion at Newmark Middle School, an approval of a new event center at Euclid Avenue and East 12th Street. Several retail rezonings for Culver's locations along State Line Road were continued into February for further review. Additional items reviewed. Beyond the headline projects, the commission also handled multiple residential final plats and lot splits, corridor rezonings tied to future redevelopment, institutional and school facility improvements, additional mixed-use and light industrial site plans. Most of these were approved or continued for technical adjustments, showing steady development momentum across the city. Here's the real takeaway. Industrial development continues to surge, especially in the Northland. Mixed-use and multifamily infill is moving forward. Public facilities and community projects are expanding. But large-scale housing, especially new neighborhoods, is increasingly facing political and neighborhood resistance. Woodbridge Manor wasn't rejected. It was delayed by pushback, and those delays compound into long-term housing shortages. Kansas City's growth challenge isn't lack of interest from developers. It's the tension between wanting progress and resisting the real changes that progress brings. Until that changes, supply will remain tight, and affordability will stay under pressure. If you're working in Kansas City real estate, these planning meetings are where tomorrow's opportunities and obstacles are formed today. This is the ground level market intelligence that matters. Thanks for listening. I'm Logan Freeman with Midwest CRE Advisors, and we'll keep breaking down what's happening across the Kansas City Metro, one planning meeting at a time.